I am back once again. Well, let me explain a few things here. Last time, audio was a little too silent apparently, even with this mic. So, yeah. And I end up kind of maybe messing up, and I deleted the other video, the other half, so I'm re-recording it. So, yeah. Re-recording it. I hope I got the audio better this time. Hopefully I do. Anyways, I was left off here, didn't I? Anyways, I had to go back and do things because I sort of messed up. Also, it's during the daytime when I'm recording this now. So if you hear any sounds, sorry about that. Very loud up there. Very, very loud. It's very loud around here, I mean, pretty much. Anyways. Hello? Alright, yeah, I got this better, I think. I also turned down the volume of the music a little, so yeah. Anyways. Sorry, I think I have to go. I wanted to go to the library. It's not closed yet, is it? She's an A, scratches her head and gestures at Misha. How hard can it be to determine whether the library's open? There's a clock right on the wall. There, right on the wall. Whatever. There's a clock on the wall. I don't see one, though. There's definitely not one there. I don't see a clock one bit. Lies. Lies. Sign language. It should be unless the librarian is absent. I think you're right, Chi-chan. Nah, she's wrong. She a liar. That's the face of a liar. We think the library's open. It's on the second floor. Can't miss it. Do you want us to show you where it is? No thanks. It's okay. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Goddamn. What is up with that painting? What is up with the paintings in the background? Oh, whoops. What? Did I mess up there? I'm not sure what I did there. Anyways. Back to this, I suppose. I also, I don't know if I'll be editing this, so I'll probably just stop at some point. Anyways, one flight of stairs up, and I run into problems. The second floor hallway is a carbon copy of the third floor one. Wide, of course, and plain, like only hallways can be. Wide. It's wide. The problem is that the library's whereabouts are not as easily determined as one would think. The classrooms are marked with signs stating which class they belong to, but then there are a plethora of other unmarked rooms. Is the library one of them? Or is it just somewhere down the hallway? I bet on the latter and choose my direction at random. Also, I may end up muting my mic if, things get too loud around here, because it is during the day. Well, it's 8 p.m. Anyways. After I turn around the corner, an unmarked door draws my attention because it's not closed. It's not open either. Though. Just barely ajar so that I can see it's open and nothing else. Jar Jar Binks confirmed. Ajar. Jar Jar fuck it, whatever. It would make sense for the library door to be invitingly open. Excuse me, I'm immature about this. Let me just be professional. It would make sense for the library door to be invitingly open like your girlfriend's legs. And, this one is not quite that. It's good enough. Apparently I am having trouble here. Whatever. At the very least, it means that someone is inside and I can ask for directions no matter how embarrassing that is. Oh well, whatever. Laughing about the way I'm reading this stuff. That's all. I hope things aren't too loud, but then again, my voice was barely audible from just the mic as well. So, if it's too loud, whatever. At least you can hear it compared to the first and then second episode, which, yeah, whatever. I gingerly push the door on the center, I gingerly push on the center of the door with my fingertips, every muscle in my arm ready to pull back at a moment's notice. The feeling of being an outsider to this school can't be shaken from my mind, so I don't know why I did that, whatever. So much so that I instinctively fear doing something wrong by entering. Hold up. Just moving around real quick. Anyways. The door slowly creaks as if groaning from a deep sleep, though is much easier to open than I anticipated. Easy to open, if you know what I mean. Leaning over and poking my head ever further inside to gain sight from the room as fast as possible, the meek hello on my lips is quickly snatched away. Also, I think I made a few different decisions that may or may not end up, impacting the game, and just take a moment to take in this sight. Alright, I'm done. How long have I been at this now? Only 6 minutes. Well, 7 minutes now. Anyways, ... This is not what I was expecting. I mean, obviously. Just take a moment to sit back and marvel. Okay, that moment's over. I mindlessly let the door open to its full extent, taking in the sight of the solitary figure taking center stage in the otherwise abandoned room. The situation steals my voice, leaving me standing at the doorway, staring at the beautiful girl. I was looking at the windows, but whatever. Evidently having taken her time to assess the situation, the girl gently puts down her teacup and opens her eyes, but doesn't look at me. Well, hold up. Hello there, may I help you? Yes, you can, if you know what I mean. I'm joking, of course. Anyways, staring directly in front of herself, the movements of her lips seem to break the silence rather than the words. However, it's the soft, measured voice that reminds me she's a being separate from the room itself. Not only is she likely the tallest girl I've laid my eyes on, or ever laid my eyes on. I mean, how can you tell if she's only sitting? Oh wait, never mind, you can. Well, I just did a herp to derp. Anyways, but even among the foreigners I've met, she's strikingly distinct. Hi, sorry for intruding. I was just kind of lost. Now, he wasn't lost, he knows his way around, if you know what I mean. She takes a moment to formulate a response before speaking. Every action she takes feels as if it's carefully choreographed beforehand. She can see the future, apparently. She knows how to take care of situations, apparently. Who knew? Hold on. Care to take a seat? Unexpected, considering that I'm intruding upon her. Thanks. I slowly step towards another seat opposite of her, The girl resting the teacup and saucer on the wooden table in between. The way she doesn't track my movements with her head is telling that, and the slight cloudiness in her to her eyes means she must be at least partially blind like Kenji. Come to think of it, her voice doesn't have any detectable accent either. I guess she must be half Japanese. I wouldn't be able to tell that. I mean, there's no voices in this game. The only thing there is music, really. Which I'm not sure if I have too silent or too loud. I can't tell. As I take my seat, her composure takes me slightly off guard. Her air of relaxed confidence makes the silence entirely comfortable. The calming atmosphere is very different from the student council office. I take it you're a new student to Yamaku. Ah, yeah. I just transferred in yesterday. Also, I realize I sound monotone as fuck when I'm reading half of this, but whatever. We roll with it. Because I'm not a professional reader. Not a professional. Just remember that. I'm not professional. Don't expect anything professional at all. Anyways, I get the distinct feeling my speech patterns don't match the formality of hers. Authenticated by her restrained bow of greeting. God damn it. If I read words wrong, whatever. We rollin' with it either way. Roll with it. Which I hasten to match before realizing the futility of the action. Yeah, because she wouldn't be able to see. Ah, well. I'm Lilly Sato. I'm not sure if the U is silent, so I don't know. Pleased to meet you. And once again, the name I have trouble reading. Either way. Hiso Nakai. She gives a nod before gesturing roughly in the direction of her teacup. Would you care for a drink? Considering I'm pretty thirsty, yeah, well, wait. You're not talking to me, you're talking to that guy. Rude. Sure. As much as it pains me, I can't keep step with her formality in the proceedings. She gives a kind nod, taking the request in stride. Without another word, she steps off the chair and prepares a second cup of tea from the collection of supplies laid along a shelf. A brush here, a brush there, a brush everywhere where. Old MacDonald had a farm, am I right? Well, that was random anyways. Her left hand often lightly touching the side of... I feel stupid for saying that. Anyways, touching the side of whichever container she's pouring into. It seems to be a process she's followed dozens of times before. As I lean sideways to see around her back, she seems to use her long, dainty finger to measure the right amount of water in the cup. It's one thing to see the different disabilities the students in my class have, but it's quite another to see how everyone seems to adapt. Also, I'm trying not to, stop and say random stuff. I'm actually trying to make progress here, because I realize I make little to no progress. Anyways. Shizune and Misha have no problem working together to communicate to me, and Lilly herself seems to have workarounds for problems I'd never thought of. While I feel slightly guilty about her doing the work, she seems to be pleased following the correct process of the offerer preparing the drink. So, her soft voice brings me out of my silent observance. When I read it, it does not sound soft. It just sounds normal like everything else. Or monotone, I suppose. Which room were you looking for? It's not often this classroom is visited after school. This is a classroom. Seems like a break room. Either way. The school library. She's an A and me. I mean, some classmates told me it was on this floor. Nice save. She didn't suspect a thing. Nice save. She finishes pouring water into the teacup as she nods. A small metallic tapping from the teacup indicating it being stirred. Every time I see metallic, I almost read it as Metallica for some reason. I don't know. Whatever. Hold up. Okay, never mind. I thought I had to burp, but I didn't. I'm aware of Miss Hakamichi, as are most students. To be with them means you're in class 3-3, no? Nah, I'm in class 6-9, come take a visit sometime. That's right, in the science room with Muto. I'm not sure if that's how you say the name. I still don't know. She gives a small giggle before sitting down the teaspoon and slowly walking towards the table, teacup and saucer in hand. He's quite a character. I imagine you'll come to like him. Most do. Alright then. Let's see. How long have I been recording? 16 minutes. I suppose I'll make about each episode of this maybe 30 minutes or 25 at the most. At least I'll try. So, yeah. As she sets down the tea, I gently take it and have a sip. I'm really more of a coffee person, but this seems like a rather bad moment to bring it up. Nah, be a man, don't be a bitch, bring it up. Nonetheless, the smell is quite nice. I hardly think it'd be hard to choke down. It won't be that hard to choke down, trust me. Har 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 har. Thanks, Sato. It tastes really nice. She smiles and quickly waves her hand in front of her face. Lilly, please, there's no need to be too formal. Hold on. She says this in spite of her exceedingly well-bred speech. Oh well. I guess I should try and ask her about herself, as it really does seem as if she's catering to me. So, which class are you from? I imagine it's one of the third year classes. Correct, I'm in class 3-2, which is on the third floor, same as yours. It's taught by Miyagi, and is specifically for both blind and partially blind students. I see. Sorry. She obviously doesn't see what you did there. No need to worry. Although she did hear. Either way. I feel like slapping myself for the... See, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Fox? Pass? Pause? I don't know. Either way, looking at her face, though, she doesn't seem in the least put off by it. My, there's no need to change your speech on my account. Sure, sorry. I guess I'm really showing my newness here. Yeah, he's showing his newness, alright. Anyways, how long have I been recording this? Let me see. 19 minutes. Hold up. I need to check something real quick here. I'm done with what I was doing. I realized I was unprofessional, but I'm not a professional to begin with. Anyways, back to tech game, or the reading, whatever. An environment like this would be a big change, so I can't fault you for it. All the same can't be said for everyone. Many have come to terms with their conditions. A category which would include her, it seems. All too ready to jump ship from this particular topic, I siege into another. Is that the right word? Siege, whatever. Either way, do you come here to drink tea often? It's a really nice place. Thinking on it, this might be her version of the place behind my school that I like to have lunch at. I come here fairly often during lunch breaks. My duties as class representative don't leave me enough time for an official club, so a friend and I use this room for having tea. Class representative, huh? Compared to Shizune, her mannerisms seem to be almost completely opposite. While Shizune is blunt and fiercely driven, 420 blaze it. Not that kind of blunt, obviously. Lilly seems relaxed and calm, almost aloof. Come to think of it, she might be useful for a less biased view of the school's clubs. What kind of clubs are there to join? Hold up. Oh, fuck. Just yawning real quick. Sorry about that. The more popular ones are the track and field club, which uses the field near the school during lunch times, and the baseball club, and the book club, and a room near the library. There are also numerous small ones, though, such as the art and music clubs. Numerous small ones. Har 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 har. At a time when I'm waiting to get on my feet, rushing into a club right away seems slightly unappealing. I wonder if this school shares the same rule as my old one. ... Anyways, is it compulsory to join a club? It isn't, though it is encouraged. Ah, good. That's a relief. I've really let my guard down. Hold on. I really let down my guard. Finally, read it right. Around this girl to let such a thing slip out. Har 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 har. I'll laugh like that anytime something seems dirty or whatever. The fact seems to slightly amuse her. Anyways, not wanting my tea to get cold, I finally start drinking it as Lilly does the same. Nearly 30 minutes so far, so I'll probably stop sometime here soon. As I look over to the window over her shoulder, I notice the light coming into the room as a distinctly orange tint. Even here, time doesn't stand still. Huh. The time's gone quickly. Sorry? Right, she's blind, of course. She can't see the sun setting. Yeah, you could've just said it. I mean, come on, don't be a douche. It seems to come as a surprise for her. Har 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 har. I guess she must have lost track of the time. Speaking of time, which time is it? Only 9, never mind. Sorry, Hiso. I didn't mean to keep you from the library for so long. I quickly moved to allay her concern. Like I said, if you hear anything in the background, sorry about that. And if you can't, good. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. Okay, never mind. No, it's okay. The library's still open, isn't it? She pauses and takes a moment to think on it. It's probably something I should have asked Shizune when I had the chance, but Lilly seems to likely know in any case. True, it's open until 6:30 during weekdays. A quick glance at my watch confirms I have well enough time to get there. I might get going in that case. It's been nice talking with you, Lilly. She smiles and gives a deep nod. Hold on. Jesus Christ, my throat is dry as fuck. I need something to drink here soon. Her hands still neatly folded on the table in front of her. It was my pleasure. Oh, come to think of it, shall I show you where the library is? I couldn't possibly ask for more help. I should be able to find it alright. Well, unless my damn it. Unless my navigational skills fail me. As long as you're not somewhat related to Isumi from Hayate the Combat Butler, you should be fine. I prefer saying the English name, to be honest, of that show. Either way, which they seem to have a habit of doing. As long as you don't get lost, that'll be right? You'll be alright if you don't get lost. Just fine. It's alright, I was going to be talking to the librarian in any case. I could introduce you. This gets better and better. It's pretty hard to deny her offer. Har 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 har. Like I said, I'll laugh like that anytime something seems like it could be taken as a dirty joke. Hello. Whoops. I think I accidentally muted the mic there. Okay, everything's alright. I think, yeah. If you're sure, then that'd be great. Thanks. As she stands up to follow me, she takes hold of a straight, retractable cane that had been slipped in the handle of her bag on the floor. Compared to the cane the boy in my class had, Lilly's looks much thinner and longer. His must have been for support, whereas Lily's is for navigation. Together we leave the peaceful room and enter the empty hallway on the way to the library. Side by side, my pace carefully slowed to match hers. We slowly walk through the hallway. It doesn't take long for us to arrive at the door to the warm-looking room, apparently situated in the center of the floor rather than entire wing. Did I read that right? Whatever. Go on with it. Ladies first. She gives an appreciative smile at the gesture, taking the lead as we file in, like a gentleman. Anyways, let's see. It's been about 29 minutes, so I think I'll just stop here for now, because I believe this is where I stopped last time. I believe. So I'm pretty much caught up where the footage before was left off, which I accidentally deleted, and, whoops. Alright, never mind. Anyways, I'll be back eventually. Not sure when exactly, but whatever. Possibly maybe every Saturday or Tuesday or Thursday. Possibly. Don't expect much. Either way, hopefully I fix the audio issues with the mic I have. So maybe you can hear the voice better. Which I hope is the case because, yeah. Anyways, goodbye and see you next time, I suppose. Right? Well, technically not really see, but whatever.